Good evening. Thanks for being with us. You're with the news here at Mirror Now, and we're making a start with a very special report. On-ground investigations that have been done by Mirror Now's team here on indications that there were discrepancies in Delhi's death toll figure. This first came in when the Delhi civic body, MCD, made a sensational claim here that the Delhi government is actually underreporting the total number of death cases by COVID-19. So this is what our team at Mirror Now decided to do a ground check on what the MCD here exactly was talking about. We've accessed official documents here of the Delhi civic body, the MCD, which shows that the number of cremation and the number of burials that have been done of COVID patients in each of these municipal zones up to the 11th of June. And this is what we found. We're going to play out those figures up on your screens here for you to better understand the nature of our findings. Let's do this zone by zone of what these official MCD documents have now exposed. First, with the South Delhi Municipal Corporation, total number of confirmed cases, COVID cases, 1,337, suspected COVID deaths, 145. Total cremation/burial is 1,482. Let's now get you details of the other zone, which is the NDMC, North Delhi Municipal Corporation. Confirmed cases 852, suspected COVID cases 82, total cremation/burial 934. East Delhi Municipal Corporation has thrown up these figures here. Confirmed cases 73, suspected cases, suspected deaths 25, and total number of cremation/burials that have taken place are 98. This is the MCD data that we've broken down in all 4 zones up to the 11th of June. Let's compare this data now with what the Delhi government has been giving us, what the Delhi government has been reporting all along, and where this mismatch is being seen. So what the MCD claims in those broken up figures that we gave you, total figures as per the MCD, 2,285 confirmed COVID deaths. What the Delhi government has claimed, 1,085 confirmed COVID deaths. How is there such a glaring gap? This is a difference of a 900 or 1,000 that we're looking at. Let's get in. Our correspondent Alok getting us those details here. Alok, these are the discrepancies that you found out in accessing documents of what the MCD has put on record, as opposed to what the Delhi government has been putting on record in public domain. The difference is massive. Where do you think this is coming from? What has caused the discrepancy here?
Well, sir, there are 2 things. One is that in this corona crisis, there are agencies which are working on the ground. They are supposed to work together, but this is not happening, whether it's Delhi government, whether it's MCD. And this is the reason that this mismatch is happening. First of all. The second is very interesting part of this whole investigation and this whole mismatch is that both the agencies are getting this figure from the hospital. I am standing outside one of the Delhi's biggest cremation ground. This is Nigam Bodh Ghat, and from where around 800 bodies have already been cremated, and these 800 bodies are of the COVID patients. These are confirmed COVID patients, which we got the figure from the Nigam Bodh Ghat itself. But these bodies, when comes here, the hospital issues the document. These are the death certificate. These are the hospital notices, hospital slips, and they particularly mark this body is the COVID body. This body is the suspect COVID body. This body is non-COVID body. So here at Nigam Bodh Ghat, there is a separation for COVID, for suspect, for non-COVID. And we are talking about the COVID dead bodies. So this is the way that MCD is coming out, that they are saying that they are having the death certificate. On the basis of that, they are saying these bodies are, the number of the deaths in the national capital is more than 2,000. In fact, they have given the figure till 2,200. However, the Delhi government figure says that this is around 1,000, over 1,000 they have reached till 11th of June. But the problem here is that the Delhi government gets the hospital's figure, the death figure from the hospital, but this reports first goes to the audit committee. Then audit committee compile the data and then give it to the Delhi health minister, and then health minister releases this data. So this is where the lapse is, that when the Delhi government gets the figure, that audit committee audits it, what they are auditing, nobody knows. And as per the MCD claims, that they are getting the death certificate from the hospital. So nobody knows that who is saying who is saying right. But definitely the people who are still under that spot, under the dark, that who is saying right or who is saying wrong. Back to you.
And this is a huge, yes, Alok, thank you for those findings in digging into these documents here and making it better understandable to us and our viewers in how this discrepancy has come about. Once again, this could perhaps be concerning Delhi's complicated structure of the MCD handling one thing and the Delhi government handling another. Stay with us. Let's also get in a word here. Our managing editor Vinay Tiwari with us here on this as well. Vinay, this is a huge discrepancy. Calculated, the difference of the two comes to about 1,227 missing as far as we take into account total of what MCD is reporting vis-a-vis what the Delhi government is reporting as a death toll. Is this once again the same crisis of a center-controlled MCD and a state government-controlled death toll management, which is not working in cohesion with each other on this?
Yes, and I must stress here why that cohesion is actually causing a huge toll on the way a government responds to a crisis. Two very important reasons, Sahir, why what Alok's investigation has brought is extremely critical. Point one, the correct measure of the death count that you have allows you to tailor and assess the response pattern that a government needs to make to a particular crisis. Now, clearly, if the death count has been underreported or under-assessed by almost 1,200, you will not be able to formulate a policy measure which is in accordance to the level of the crisis, the severity of the crisis. That is part one. So it's extremely important to get your death count right. That is the precise reason why this was considered a notifiable disease, where every single death had to be registered, recorded, and notified. There's no other reason for this rule or law because it's considered necessary in the fight against coronavirus. That is part one. Part two, which is even more damning, Sahir, is this. We found out, and sources have told me, that the Delhi government was aware that there has been a series of discrepancies that have occurred over the past more than a month and a half or so. There are 3 letters that have been written in the month of May, one by the Chief Secretary, twice by the Health Secretary to the MCD, where they actually wanted to talk about the issue of discrepancy. And despite the administration, both on the Delhi government side as well as the municipal body side, knowing that there is a mismatch between the data that is being shown up at the cremation grounds and the final data that the government's Delhi Death Audit Committee that has been set up is finding or getting every day. This confusion or the lack of coordination was allowed to happen. It's been more than 2 months, 3 months now since the lockdown was first implemented, and by now if the agency should have got their act together. It isn't enough to write letters to agencies which barely are 3 or 4 kilometers from each other physically. Delhi is such a state where all authorities are in a radius of 4 to 5 square kilometers. You can't keep writing letters and have confusion on the ground, and on the face of it pretend and act that everything is fine and everything is working in cohesion. It is not working in cohesion. It's very obvious. The death count, or by the MCD's own records, which are now notified records, is over 2,000. And that's why I'm saying that despite the fact that letters have been exchanged, the Delhi government has brought up this issue multiple times, the MCD has responded to it multiple times, the inconsistency continues to remain in a very, very large number, Sahir.
Right. Vinay, do you think this is also happening because there's one body which is taking into account suspected cases also, whereas the government is not looking at those suspected cases in the count of the final death toll? Could that be a possibility? Just struggling to understand how can we look at such a huge discrepancy of a figure of 1,200 that has just slipped through the pages?
Yes, but I don't think it's about the suspected cases at all, because even if you just add up the confirmed cases, even as per the MCD's record, they are still way more than what the Delhi government's official data figure shows. Now, just to help viewers understand, and let's just to answer one of the questions that you made that one is struggling to understand, and you're right, it's a bit of a mystery on why they can't get this right. Let's see what the process is. The process is that when the COVID crisis first began in this country, each state set up a process, which most of them were common. In Delhi, for instance, there was a death audit committee that was set up. 3 people are members of the death audit committee. One of the head of the death audit committee is the retired DGHS, and he's got 2 other members. Their job is every day at 5 p.m. To collate all the data that has come in from hospitals. And remember, all the hospitals that have been designated as the COVID hospitals were mandated to appoint 1 nodal officer each, whose sole job would be to inform the death audit committee of every single death that happens in his or her hospital, which is related to COVID. This data was then supposed to be collated. The hospitals were supposed to actually scan all documents related to a patient's history and send that to the death audit committee. And they were supposed to be collated and then made public on a daily basis. This is the process that was set in place. Repeatedly, it seems that 2 things happened. Number 1, the hospitals did not report that data every single day. Sometimes they did not even appoint a nodal officer. We found out that many private hospitals and some other hospitals do not even have a nodal officer who regularly updates the data to the death audit committee. And that is one reason why, Seher, this matter, when it went to the High Court some time back, the issue was dismissed because the High Court simply said, I do not have enough evidence of it. There was not enough information available on this issue at all because it was the early days. Now, despite the matter going to the High Court, enough discussions having happened there, it seems no lessons have been learned. They continue to have this mismatch. The death audit committee sometimes meets, sometimes does not meet, or does not get the data from the hospitals on a regular basis. And that's why there is a mismatch. And I'm re-stressing this, Seher, that is extremely important for a government of any state to get its death count right, because it not only is a factor of your response pattern, but it also tells you the containment and the other measures that you need to take to control an epidemic which is as serious and as severe as corona.
Right. You mentioned that every state should get its toll right here on this here. Very briefly, when I'm asking you with respect to other states who've accepted discrepancies here, which is something that we're going to be discussing further, mentioning in the course of this show as well, looking at Maharashtra's case and how is that different to the confusion that we're looking at here in Delhi, because in Maharashtra at least you have the government admitting a process which is called reconciliation of COVID data is already started there. Do you think this is going to be far more difficult to arrive at in Delhi, given that complicated statehood structure of Delhi, which usually begins as the crux of every problem that Delhi faces?
Yes, and implicit in your question is the answer, sir. The reason why the Maharashtra government has admitted it is because they have no one else to blame. Unlike in Delhi, where the Aam Aadmi Party government governing the state has the MCD, which is ruled by the BJP, to blame. In Maharashtra, it's all theirs. And that's why when Mayuresh, who is our bureau chief in Bombay, spoke to the chief secretary of the state today, he admitted that there were discrepancies. And he also, in fact, confirmed that there is a massive reconciliation exercise that is on now across the state to actually figure out where the mismatch happened and how many numbers. And they've actually promised to get back within 2 days from now to give us the exact count. Exactly the same thing, Seher, was noticed even in Chennai, where we found out that there was a major mismatch between the data that the government was giving and the actual data that the civic body or the other administrative machineries were actually counting. So this is a very big concern, where India's big cities and the major cities are not getting the death count right. And that's something that the governments really need to fix if our response has to be serious or has to be taken seriously by people as well, Seher.
All right. When I will have to leave it at that, Managing Editor Vinay Tiwari, many thanks for that insight. And our correspondent in Delhi, Alok, who in fact dug through the MCD documents there to get us those figures and understand the nature of discrepancy that we're looking at right now in Delhi's death toll. Massive concern here in this big Mirror Now investigation. Stay on with us. We're going to be first taking in a quick listen in. Reactions here that have come in from within the MCD to this.
साउथ दिल्ली के द्वारा जो डेटा हम आपके सामने जो प्रस्तुत कर रहे हैं उसका आधार केवल एक ही है कि जिस हॉस्पिटल से जब भी डेड बॉडी आती है तो वो हॉस्पिटल डेथ सर्टिफिकेट उस डेड बॉडी के साथ देता है। एक कॉपी जो होती है वो पेशेंट जो जिसकी डेथ हुई है उसके रिलेटिव को मिल जाती है और हमारे रिकॉर्ड में ओरिजिनल कॉपी रहती है। उसके बिहाफ पर हम ये कह रहे हैं कि पूरी तीनों निगमों के अंदर आज तक 2089 डेथ कोविड पॉजिटिव से हो चुकी है और केवल साउथ दिल्ली म्यूनिसिपल कॉरपोरेशन में 1085 कोरोना पॉजिटिव से डेथ हो चुकी है। उसका आधार केवल हमारा ये है। अब दिल्ली सरकार किस बात पर इनको आंकड़ों को झूठा साबित कर रही है, झूठा बता रही है, इसकी मुझे जानकारी नहीं है। हम किसी आंकड़े को क्यों बढ़ाएंगे और क्यों घटाएंगे, मुझे लगता है दिल्ली सरकार जो आंकड़ों को जो कम बता रही है उसके पीछे एक सबसे मुख्य कारण क्या लगता है, मेरी अपनी व्यक्तिगत राय में ये लगता है कि 10 मई को दिल्ली सरकार ने केवल 67 कोरोना पॉजिटिव से डेथ दर्शाई। वो उस टाइम बॉम्बे के अंदर डेथ का केस ग्राफ ज़्यादा था, अहमदाबाद में ज़्यादा था, इंदौर में ज़्यादा था। तो ये दर्शाना चाहते थे कि दिल्ली के अंदर जो प्रशासनिक तंत्र है वो बहुत अच्छी तरह से काम कर रहा है, दिल्ली में सिचुएशन अंडर कंट्रोल है, ऑल इज़ वेल है। वो कहीं ना कहीं अपनी विफलता को इन आंकड़ों के माध्यम से छुपाना चाहते थे।
शमशान घाट में जब भी कोई व्यक्ति जिसके परिजन की दुखद मौत हुई है वो अस्पताल की एक स्लिप लेकर के आता है। उस स्लिप में बिल्कुल क्लियर लिखा होता है कि व्यक्ति पॉजिटिव है या सस्पेक्टेड है। फिर दूसरा, जिसकी भी कोरोना के कारण से जिसकी मौत होती है उसका संस्कार करने का एक प्रोटोकॉल है, क्योंकि वो बॉडी अस्पताल से आएगी, एम्बुलेंस में आएगी, वहाँ पे उसकी बॉडी को उठाने वाले पूरे पीपीई किट के अंदर वो उन्होंने पहना होता है। आम आदमी उसको हाथ नहीं लगाता, उनके परिवार के लोग भी बहुत कम हाथ लगाते हैं। अगर सीएनजी में उनका संस्कार हो रहा है तो शीशे में से दूर से वो देखते हैं। अब हमने लकड़ी में भी हम कर रहे हैं तो लोग, परिवार के लोग दूर खड़े होकर के, ताकि लोगों को संक्रमण से ही बचाया जा सके। इसलिए जिसका भी संस्कार होता है वो प्रोटोकॉल के माध्यम से होता है। तो कोई भी आंकड़े ना हम बढ़ा सकते ना घटा सकते। अस्पताल की स्लिप आती है और हम कोई बात कह रहे हैं तो वो अस्पताल की जो हमारे पास स्लिप है जिसमें बाकायदा लिखा होता है ये पॉजिटिव केस है, ये सस्पेक्टेड केस।
All right, big finding there, big revelation in Mirror Now special investigation here on this. We're going to be continue getting you further inputs, more information as in keeps coming in the course of this investigation. Stay on with us. We're slipping into a very tiny breather. Back in just a bit. Kazuo, it's very nice, but color within the lines. Within the lines, हाँ, neat. The lines have to be very neat. Yes, sharp and neat. उसमें देखो कितनी sharp lines हैं. हाँ. Just wants to go abstract like his dad. Check audio level 1. अच्छा, अभी आप देखिए Okay. Audio level check 1 2.